After several long weeks of battling things out in open court, the Depp-Heard trial has never been closer to the end as the deliberations among the jurors is now underway. And from the looks of things, Amber might actually have only one person supporting her in the group that will be deciding her fate this coming week. How exactly has Amber almost run out of luck in this one? Well, the thing about Amber's claims that every single person in the world has seen since the beginning of the trial is that it has changed on several occasions to suit the narrative she wants to put out at any point in time. And based on reports, this is something that the members of the jury have repeatedly seen or heard from Amber and her lawyers. But even though the jurors are supposed to wait till all the facts are presented before forming an opinion, it seems Amber may have already lost them way before things got even close to the end as they are now. The reason for this action being taken by the members of the jury is based on everything Amber and Johnny have presented throughout the trial. But we can specifically state that Amber lost all of us the moment her cross-examination started, which is mostly because the first stage of the cross-examination solved one of the biggest mysteries of the trial. Immediately after stepping to the podium to begin cross-examination, Vasquez stated to Amber that the sunglasses-wearing Depp had not looked at her since the trial started on April 11, a fact that Amber also confirmed, saying, "Not that I've noticed," as Vasquez mentioned while facing the jury that Depp absurdly promised her that she would never see his eyes again. Now, to anyone, that is not a statement that an assaulter would make, especially one that she claimed promised her that he'll have her always thinking about him. As if that wasn't enough to somewhat sway the jury, Vasquez still had a lot of other tricks up her sleeves, and among those was a pretty convincing piece of evidence against the actress. To that end, the jury was played a late 2016 audio tape of the couple meeting up in San Francisco after they had separated, and a restraining order was issued. On that tape, Depp can clearly be heard grumbling his soon-to-be ex-wife will never see his eyes again. On that recording, Depp adds, "After all the shit you said, you will always be nothing to me," with short and pointed questions and a now more often looking up Depp watching. Vasquez pushed the actress to explain why on that late 2016 audio tape the actress also seemed to taunt Depp to tell the world that he was the victim in the relationship, and not her. "I was saying it because he was a man who beat me up for 5 years. Heard pushed back. I could never hurt Johnny." Meanwhile, you'd expect the members of the jury to be totally fixated on her at this point, but it was quite the opposite. Reports even claimed that it was only one member of the jury that was actually watching her speak. Noticing that things were already starting to look pretty bad for her, Amber decided to switch things up with the jury by getting emotional on the stand, with them knowing fully well that she's a trained actress. And even with the odds already stacked against her, Vasquez was still hell-bent on making things worse for her. In a tactical move to put the witness under an increasingly harsh light, Vasquez sought to undermine Heard's emotional testimony at different times during the trial. To that end, she led with the accusations of the March 2013 incident of Depp allegedly hitting her several times and a 2015 incident in Tokyo, as she claims. But like almost all the alleged incidents of violence that were photographed and presented in the case, Vasquez reprimanded Amber for the lack of bruises, wounds, and more in many of the photographs around the time of the violence that she claims Depp inflicted upon her. In that context, one photo after another from various film and industry events during her marriage to Depp, and 2015 clip from James Corden's CBS Late Night Show, Amber was confronted on why she did seem to be showing any signs of the violent assault she claims the Pirates of the Caribbean actor battered her with. "Your nose doesn't appear to be injured in any of these pictures," Vasquez said to the defendant, pointing to the power of well-applied makeup, with Amber just casually saying, "Makeup will not cover up swelling, ice will." In the back and forth between the defendant and the lawyer, Amber on a number of occasions sternly said that she had provided all the evidence she had. On photographs not seen by the jury, she also declared that she would like to have included such snaps, but that's not my job, punctuated with a number of statements of "I don't know" and "I don't recall" from Amber. The cross-exam also centered on the actress' disputed assertion that she donated her 2016 $7 million divorce settlement, all of which she had received by October 2018 to charity. Vasquez clarified to an uncomfortable and agreeing Amber, saying, "As of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the ACLU. As of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. I have never wanted to be seen as a victim," Amber replied with a streak of anger as the lawyer listed off claims that the actress wanted Depp's money and good press. "I pledged the entirety to the charities," the actress added. "I haven't been able to fulfill those pledges because I am being sued." Vasquez rightly remarked repeatedly that Heard had all of the $7 million nearly 6 months before her ex-husband sued her in March 2019, which pretty clearly means she wasn't hampered by any legal worries over that time. The attorney also repeatedly read out and played public statements by Heard that she donated all of her settlement to the charities. In this context, $500,000 payments to the ACLU from Heard's post-Depp boyfriend Elon Musk were entered once again into the record. In some of her final words of the day on the stand, Amber insisted that those donations from Musk did not count against the sum of the $3.5 million the actress had pledged, a nuance that may have been lost on the jury in the staccato back and forth. But even with all of this, the fact still remains that the actress repeatedly made several public statements that she had made the donations, when in reality she had not, further proving that she's a liar and would probably do anything including fake being emotional to get a reaction out of the jury. On that note, several fans have also jumped on the conversation, with most of them giving their 2 cents on the matter. One fan mentioned that Amber had basically lost from the looks of things right now. They wrote, "Only Juror 8 was actively looking at Amber during her testimony. I think she was trying to read her, but she was the only one. The jurors did not seem to want to look at her while she spoke." Another fan stated that she probably made the jurors uncomfortable. They wrote, "How awkward must it be for the jury to have her constantly looking at them as they try to look away?" Of course, even the fans can tell that Amber was intentionally trying to score cheap points from the jury, but that may have backfired. Either way, we'll find out where things stand soon enough. Tell us what you think in the comments section.